we open on two explorers stepping off their ship on a distant planet. Their ship soars above them, dwarfed by an enormous alien sky that reflects perfectly the explorers and their surroundings. It's like a pane of glass has been smashed across the horizon, trapping the blue sky below it. One of the explorers takes a step back, taking in the view. He waves to his companion. She waves back, but her reflection doesn't respond. She looks up at her companion, then back at her reflection, confused. The reflection still isn't waving back. The explorer's face, still visible in the sky, contorts into a grimace as he points at her, then at himself, then makes a slashing motion across his throat. She finally understands what's happening. The realization dawns on her face as she drops her arms to her sides, mirroring the position of her reflection. She turns and runs. The explorer tries to follow, but his legs feel heavy as if weighed down by something. He looks down to see his own reflection, a perfect duplicate of himself, except its eyes are black and soulless. It stares back at him and takes a step forward. The explorer stumbles back, knocking over a nearby rock. It rolls to a stop, its shadow falling over the explorer's face like a funeral shroud. His breathing is now ragged as he backs away from the advancing reflection. The reflection stops a few feet away. Its head tilts to the side as if in curiosity. Then its mouth breaks into a wide smile, too wide, unnatural. The explorer screams, turning and running in the opposite direction from which he came. But there's nowhere to go. Everywhere he looks, there's only sky, a sky full of his own reflections, each one grinning at him, beckoning him closer. He presses on, desperate to escape. Then he feels a hand on his shoulder. He turns to scream, but his voice is caught in his throat. The hand is cold, unnaturally so, and the fingers are long and thin, like the legs of a crab. More hands join the first, and he struggles against them, flailing wildly until he's yanked off his feet and pulled upward. The explorer screams as he's dragged towards the sky, his body a rag doll in the grip of unseen forces. The sky seems to lap and churn around him, pulling him, twisting him until he disappears into the churning glass above. Silence. The wind picks up, momentarily muffling the sound of footsteps as they approach. One of the explorers, from the sky, falls to her knees, sobbing uncontrollably. Her reflection weeps alongside her, a perfect mirror image of despair. She reaches out a hand to touch her reflection, but it's too late. The reflection grabs her by the hair and pulls her face close to its own. Her eyes widen in terror as she sees her own black, soulless eyes staring back at her. The wind whips around her, snatching the explorer's hat from her head and placing it on the reflection's head. The reflection smiles, a cruel parody of the sadness it had worn before. The corners of its mouth split unnaturally wide, revealing rows upon rows of sharp teeth. It lunges, and suddenly the camera is moving, hurtling through the air, falling towards the ground. We see the explorer's lifeless body lying on the ground, contorted in a silent scream. Her reflection stands over her, its eyes boring into the camera. The reflection raises a hand, then another, and another, until all four of its limbs are raised in the air. It opens its mouth in a silent roar, revealing those sharp, jagged teeth, and the camera falls into the gaping darkness of its mouth. And then we're somewhere else, high above the planet, looking down at the sky. The sky that was once trapped beneath a pane of glass is now free, swirling and churning, lit from within by an unnatural, bright blue light. Beneath it, the explorer's ship soars through the air, its engines sputtering. The ship slowly drifts towards the planet, towards the gaping mouth in the sky, and then it's gone.